Hi, I'm Andrew W.K, and you're watching me with Andrew Green.
It's me.
What's up, everyone? It's Andrew Green, and I'm here with the guy that you've probably heard on the radio or you've probably seen on MTV or VH1 or even Cartoon Network. Here we have Mr. Andrew W.K. Thank you so much for meeting me.
Well, thank you very much for having me, Andrew. It's a pleasure to be here on your program.
Oh, yeah, thank you. As I said, both our names are Andrew.
That's true.
And that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you don't see that every day. It's a great name, and whenever it does pop up, I consider it a good omen. So when you came in and you said your name was Andrew, I said this has got to be a good sign.
Oh, yeah. When people see you, what do they usually recognize you from?
Partying.
Oh, yeah.
Partying, that's really all I do. I mean, the great thing about the party umbrella is that there's a lot that falls under it. I just do one thing, which is partying. And the beauty of that is that there is variety and there's, but I'm really not that multifaceted. If I was multifaceted, and I've met some multifaceted people, not only do they do music, they are also doctors. Not only are they doctors, they are also fishermen. Not only are they fishermen, they're also bakers. Not only are they bakers, they're also making paintings. Now I do also make paintings, but I don't make cakes. I don't know how to fish out of the water. And then not only are they fishing fish out of the water, they're playing sports, they're mountain climbing, they're writing poetry. I guess I sometimes write poetry if you count lyrics as poetry, but they're doing biology, they're doing math problems for fun. They're building refixing and building old cars. You know, now that to me is really multifaceted. I am just a partier.
When people do recognize you though, it is for the look, because you wear the all white all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's easy to spot.
It's very easy. What I have a question though, I noticed that you have tattooed lines on your arms. Like, I don't want to know the meaning behind those.
There is no meaning, and that is the meaning. Actually, I wanted to have a tattoo that didn't mean anything. Okay. It didn't symbolize anything. It didn't represent anything. It wasn't expressing a story or a personal experience. Mm-hmm. But in a way that no meaning is a story or is symbolic or is an expression of something. I definitely like, personally, I like encountering experiences in the world that I can't figure out, can't understand, yet still can experience. So I guess this is a tattoo that I don't understand, but I still have them.
Yeah. So I've heard rumors, tell me if it's true or not, but I've heard that you're going to release an album next year?
Yes, this is true. Cool. It's been confirmed, March 2nd, 2018, brand new studio rock album, like nice. Full blown, the best I could do. Every song was the partiest song that I could possibly make, and I hope that people like it.
I read this, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but the album's called I Get Wet, correct?
The first album, yes.
Okay, I read because on the cover your blood all down your face.
Yes,
I
that's
read
correct.
that you tried to get a brick and smash yourself in the face with it.
I initially did try to start the blood flow that way, and it worked to a small extent. It's actually very hard, for me at least, it was very hard to muster up the determination to hit yourself. It's like no matter how badly I tried, my hand would hold back a little bit at the last second. You know, I did hit myself, but it wasn't hard enough to really get the blood flow. So I jammed my fingers up in my nose. I don't know if you've ever done that. You know, if you pick your nose a lot, you can get a bloody nose sometimes. Yeah. I couldn't get a bloody nose because it was so much moisture. My nose was basically bathed in a mucus-based lotion. And you can't get a bloody nose then because it's so saturated with moisture. But if it's dry and you go and you jam your fingers further and further up your nose, eventually you strike pay dirt and the blood will flow. So I used a bit of that method. I also added some animal blood. Okay. There's a bit of that thrown in there, and that congealed quite nicely and dried a bit and had a nice thickening effect. The point was to get that photo by whatever means necessary, and eventually we got it. It was a bit painful, but it worked out, you know.
When you're on stage, you go crazy.
I tried to, exude energy. Has
there been a time where you've seriously injured yourself by just going crazy up on stage?
Oh, definitely, yes. So for example, I broke my foot one night, not from some dramatic jump off the stage or some huge special flip I just literally got my foot tangled in the cords of my microphone. Really, no one even saw it. It was just like this, and then I put my foot down, and the cord caught it and rolled my ankle. Very common basketball injury. Yeah. Rolled it really bad, like a twisted ankle that's so bad that the tendon in your own foot snaps your own bone.
Ow.
Other than that, I did kick my own nose by accident once doing a high kick, and I didn't break it. Oh. That was very painful. I was trying to show off because I saw a friend of mine in the audience. I said, I'm going to give him the biggest high kick he's ever seen. I went, "Hoo-ah!" And it was a big high kick, so high that I did kick my own face with my knee and broke my nose, and then got a bloody nose on stage, and people thought it was all part of the show, which is good.
Gene Simmons has his bloody mouth, and you'd have your bloody nose. That's your thing.
He did. If Gene ever, God forbid, was in some kind of state of sickness or injury, and he started coughing up blood due to a severe problem, at least it would read well on stage.
Exactly.
And that's good.
You obviously love to party a lot.
Yes, it's my main thing.
What's the craziest party story you have, if you can share it?
Being born. Because thanks to my parents partying together that fateful, whenever it was, morning or night or sometime in the afternoon delight. But then I was, created. Things were dark, and then it was a lot brighter. That was the main impression I got. But that's the ultimate party. I look at the chance of having gotten to exist as something worth celebrating. Why not celebrate every day that you haven't died? And really try to show an active gratitude to life.
But for you, what are the elements to a great party? I know pizza is in there.
I do like pizza. I think it's very accessible on many levels. Most people like it. And I actually would dare say everybody likes pizza, at least that I've encountered. Even the people who don't eat it don't still like the idea of it. So yeah, you gotta have pizza, and then you have to have some kind of fluids. It could be water, it could be milk, it could be apple juice, it could be cran grape juice, it could be grapefruit juice, it could be soft drinks, it could be diet sodas, it could be alcohol, it could be beer, it could be wine, it could be ale, it could be port, it could be anything that you can drink, basically. You can even be urine. But that's for a very advanced type of partier that has debauched themselves and is looking for extra kicks. So we don't necessarily recommend that. And if you are going to drink urine, definitely start with your own first.
Yeah.
Some even say that's the healthiest way you can party.
Mm-hmm. It's a good tip too.
I guess so. I mean, I've never tried it. Well, by accident I did, but I have met people that drank a nice hot pot of their own pee every morning.
Seriously?
Yes, it was advised to them by their doctor.
Man, that's pretty...
It's intense.
Yeah, pretty intense.
It's making me thirsty just thinking about it.
Me too.
Not for pee though, for water.
Well, I was thinking...
Or soft drinks, yeah, soft drinks.
You said you accidentally tasted your own urine?
Well, it wasn't something, I didn't plan it out like, okay, I'm gonna go on this routine where I drink pee every morning. It was a party of its own story. It was a very personal party, and it just ended up happening. Let's just leave it at that.
Well, sounds good.
What surprised me, because I've been drinking a lot of water at the time, is that it almost had no flavor at all. Huh. It was just a slightly sweet, almost, water flavor. I thought I was gonna, I would puke or something, but I was like, wow, after all that. Now, if you hadn't drank a lot of water, and you're eating a lot of vitamins, maybe a lot of garlic and hot peppers, and your pee was the color of apple juice, it might not have tasted like water. Then it might taste just like a big bunch of piss.
So once again, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
You can buy his album that comes out next year. Did you have a title yet, or? I
haven't announced the title or the cover, the track listing. That's all to come.
All right. Well, just keep a lookout for Andrew W.K. doing whatever he's going to be doing. He's on tour right now, so catch him out on that. Thank you so much, dude. Can't wait to party with you in the future.
Thank you very much.
Make sure to party hard, and we'll see you later.
Always.